Formula One could host a race in London, with conceptual track maps showing cars racing past landmarks such as Buckingham Palace and Trafalgar Square. The Formula One calendar is set for big changes in the coming years. Next season, the sport will return to Las Vegas for the first time since 1984. It is expected that the Kyalami circuit in South Africa will rejoin the calendar, and some iconic circuits could lose their spot. It has been reported that Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium, a track that has hosted Grand Prix since the 1920s, could be axed. In recent years, there have also been whispers that a Grand Prix could be held in London. The idea has received support from the likes of Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff in the past. This week, experts helped TouchCasino.com create a London circuit which would see F1 cars racing past landmarks such as Buckingham Palace and Trafalgar Square. The track would be 4.54 kilometers, with a race lasting 68 laps. According to the experts who created the concept, fans can watch the high-speed action take place through iconic tourist destinations from Trafalgar Square and into the Palace chicane, which would see the royal backdrop of Buckingham Palace included. The circuit was created in line with current Formula One track rules, which state that a track must be more than 3.5 kilometers long and less than 7 kilometers long. A race in Madrid could see cars race past Real Madrid's Estadio Santiago Bernabéu. Meanwhile, a Rome Grand Prix would allow cars to loop around the Colosseum. The Daily Mail reported last year that U.S. investment firm 777 Partners were in talks to host a race in London. The proposed circuit was said to be located in East London. Josh Waters from 777 Partners was quoted as saying, "We are hopeful that it is coming. We are hugely excited about it. There will be an electric atmosphere as the greatest athletes in the world, along with an international fanbase and the world's largest companies as sponsors, descend on the docks for race weekend. More importantly, we will build a world-class sports and entertainment complex that can serve the community year-round and revitalize the surrounding areas. It is the type of thing you really can't quantify until it actually happens, but the impact is dramatic." Not only Formula One figures who were fans of the prospect, as London Mayor Sadiq Khan also expressed support for a London Grand Prix. He said in a statement at the time, "London is always open to hosting the world's biggest and best sport events, from the final of UEFA Euro 2020 to the NFL, and the Cricket World Cup to Major League Baseball." The mayor believes that it should be possible to organize a race in London in the future and has asked his team to explore options with F1. While the idea of a London race is popular, it hit a major setback when Formula One CEO Stefan Domenicali commented on it in December. He dismissed the plan as unworkable, and said, "In life, I always say never, but we are not here to sell something that is not realistic. I would say that we already have Silverstone with British support and a unique place. Coming to a city like London would be quite invasive and difficult for the community to manage." Quote,